Good afternoon, everyone. This is a little video to show you our interactive notebook that we completed today in class. Well, we've mostly completed. Remember, this is on page 10 and page 11 of our interactive notebook. If you or your student has not updated their table of contents, please take a minute to look at this and make sure their table of contents shows exactly what you see here. There should be 3 entries. Each entry takes up 2 pages. So we're going to turn to pages 10 and 11. This is where we completed our writing and reading decimal notes. In class today, students worked on page 10. They wrote down their goals. The goals are understanding how to read and write decimals. Then I gave the students about 2 minutes to write down what they remember. Please check your students' notebook, make sure that they have this information on the left-hand side, and review what they remember. If they don't remember anything, okay, that's fine, but then that's an indicator that they may need some review of some important topics. Of course, place value would be one of those critical components, and of course we have our place value notes on the page before. So students should have completed that. Now, the what did I learn and the reflection sections of their notebook are to be completed this evening. I will be updating class comm accordingly, but I wanted to make this video first to get to you. So please make sure your student completes the what did I learn today and the reflection. And again, the reflection should be maybe something I still struggle with, or one of the big mistakes that I make, or something I noticed, and that should be on the reflection page. Now, just like we did on the last pages, I would like the student to put, do I understand? Do I understand? Make a circle, and they should color it in green, yellow, or red. Green means they got it, they're ready to move on. Yellow means they need more practice. And red means I need help, let Mrs. G know. Okay, so now let's go to page 11. Page 11 is where I want to just give kudos to those kids that had their information out and ready to go. Many did, so I was so pleased to see that. However, there were many that did not. This email was sent on Tuesday to both the student and the parent email. So parents, please, please, please make sure that you are watching all the videos that I send, because they're very important and pertinent to what we're doing in class. So please make sure your student has the pieces cut out of the document. Here is the standard form, the word form. Okay, we wrote what standard form is. It's the regular way to write numbers. And remember, you can pause this video at any time to get the information in case it was missed. Then the word form, which is also very helpful for the reading form. This way they know when they're reading a decimal, they have to read it a very specific way. So for instance, 4 and 128 thousandths. And that's what they write here, 4 and 128 thousandths. Students are really struggling with their decimal place value and how to say a number and how to write it. Please remind them that whenever you're reading a decimal, the last digit in the decimal, you have to know what the place value is, because when you read the decimal, you are calling out that place value, like we do here, 4 and 128 thousandths. The last digit is in the thousands place, so you have to say thousandths. Now for expanded form, we explained that expanded form is taking a number. Now in case you didn't watch the video, please remember you're folding on the dotted line backwards and then folding a little right before or right after the addition sign. You want the number to look like it does in standard form. But we want them to know that expanded, which is what happens here, is adding the digits by their place value. So again, if we look at the standard form, it's 4 and 128 thousandths. So it's 4 plus 1/10 plus 2/10 plus, 4 plus 1/10 plus 2/100ths plus 8 thousandths. That's expanded form. So the final activity with the interactive notebook was we wrote in the number down at the bottom, 624.038. Students were to write it in standard form, which was the regular way. Word form, 624 and I told them to highlight that and, that decimal tells us it's an and, 38,000. And then, of course, the expanded form, which is writing an equation with addition, showing how we add the numbers, the digits, I should say, by its place value. 6 is in the hundreds place, it's 600. Plus 20, because 2 is in the tens place. Plus 4, because 4 is in the ones place. Plus 3 hundredths, not tenths, because there was a 0 there. Plus 8 thousandths. So please review the notebook pages with your student. Make sure they have this information. Not many really mastered the topic yet. They'll be working on some more of reading and writing decimals tomorrow. So please make sure their notebooks are handy while we continue to master this topic. If you have any questions, please feel free to shoot me an email and let me know. Have a great day.